What's up, y'all? This is your boy Eddie Jackson. Welcome back to the Drop That Podcast. This episode is brought to you by Layback TV, okay? The number one streaming network in the fucking country, okay? Over 10,000 channels, movies on demand, every sports channel, all compatible devices as iPhone, Android, Fire Stick, and multiple languages, and every HBO. And it's only $25 a month. Y'all check them out on laybacktv.com, okay? That's LAYBACK-TV.com. If you don't fucking believe me, test that shit out for yourself, because I'm already fucking doing it, alright? Now, let's get back to wrestling talk. Whoa! Yo, so much has happened, but before I get started, I want to make sure I say I'm sorry, got that shit wrong. Belated Merry Christmas to all. Hope you guys had a great Christmas, okay? We took a break, just for the holidays, or at least for one, okay? We might have a couple more between now and New Year's, so let's get it on. So, shit is on the fan where the rumor is The Rock will not be at WrestleMania 41. As a Rock fan, from the Attitude, for the Federation era to the Attitude era and beyond, okay? That's unacceptable. How the fuck you tease us on Bad Blood, but you're not going to be at WrestleMania? I think there's something in there. I think they're waiting for that little rumor to die down where Rock is not being talked about. The Rock handles all his obligations and, as contractually, with Hollywood and stuff like that, films. And then we move on. We get right into the real shit. WrestleMania season, okay? Because right now, a little birdie told me on the rumor that there's some internal talks of possibility of the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes versus John Cena at WrestleMania 41. Now, I have not seen Cody. Wait, no, I take that back. I have seen Cody Rhodes live before at WrestleMania 28. He battled Big Show for the Intercontinental Championship. I had not seen the American Nightmare live. Okay. John Cena, I've seen him twice at WrestleMania 24 and 28. He was not victorious on either one. Now, do I need a Cody versus Cena, a babyface versus babyface at WrestleMania 40? For the Undisputed Championship, because obviously it would be for Cena to break the actual record of WWE Championships, World Championships for that matter, of 17, since he's tied with Ric Flair. I mean, Ric Flair said it on an interview not too long ago where technically you gotta win 22, because that's the record. Because there's certain championships they're not counting with Ric Flair, which I don't understand why. 2 WWE championships, 14 WCW and NWA championships. I think there's a couple missing, so may have to look into that. So, do I want to see that match at WrestleMania? Not really. I don't think that match is WrestleMania caliber. And not to mention, the last time we saw Cena at WrestleMania was WrestleMania 39, challenging Austin Theory, helping put over Austin Theory at WrestleMania in the opening match, which, was very commendable of Cena, but you don't go from that to this. The fuck? Championship match? I mean, rumor has it that Cena might win the Royal Rumble. Now, if he does, I mean, legitimately, he gets 3 Royal Rumble wins. We don't need it. We don't need him winning the Royal Rumble. It should be somebody new. Now, if they're going to make him win a championship, cool. Why don't he win the Intercontinental Championship and complete the Grand Slam? He hasn't completed that. U.S. champ, tag champ, WWE champ, world champ, not the Intercontinental. What's wrong with that? But I don't need to see that. I think we should keep it storyline. I think we're doing a great job on it. If I'm being honest, I would much rather see Randy Orton versus Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania. That's legit. Okay? Just saying. No disrespect to Cena or Cody. Great job, and I can't wait to see what Cena's doing in his year of retirement, since this is his final year. But there are, speaking of Road to WrestleMania and starting off the new year, we got an official match for the Royal Rumble come February 1st in Indianapolis. We got Cody Rhodes in his third match with Kevin Owens for the Undisputed WWE Championship in a ladder match at the Royal Rumble. I mean, we're going to have the Undisputed Championship up above, and we're going to have the Winged Eagle Championship. Now, I don't know why they keep naming these belts. I mean, we got a Winged Eagle for the Federation belt, and the Attitude Eagle, the Big Eagle for the Attitude WWE Championship is crazy. But we can honestly say, and you can see in our past episodes, that we knew it was going to be Cody and KO at the Royal Rumble. What we didn't know is that you're going to do a stream of losses for Kevin. I mean, this is a great story that Kevin's doing. I am like fully entertained on what he's doing right now. It's like, with the whole going against the company type of thing, I mean, Austin did it on a babyface level. You got KO doing it on a heel level. I fucking love it. I think he's doing a great job of what's going on. But it's like, this only would have made sense if Kevin in some way won the match. And I'm not saying just pinfall. I mean, he could have been DQ'd. Win by disqualification, win by countout, something. If you didn't want to give him the belt, you could have had him win something. You're making him lose, which is just not entertaining at all. But hopefully they got something in mind. I think it's yet to be determined. And shout out to Chelsea Green, who on Smackdown did her celebration for winning the Women's U.S. Championship. And I must say, this is bringing me to my next segment when it comes down to the Women's U.S. and Intercontinental Championships. They put so much emphasis and attention on the U.S. Championship tournament that led to Chelsea Green's win against Michin, that I feel like the Women's Intercontinental Championship tournament is literally falling under the radar. You got people like Zoe Stark, you got people like Io Sky. I honestly do not see what's the fucking point anymore. I mean, Chelsea Green is doing great. She's holding her own no matter how many matches she's lost. She's sexy, she's entertaining. Everybody know who she's married to, the man himself, Matt Cardona. She's green, no pun intended. So I can see why she would be selected to win the first ever Women's U.S. Championship. She's green, But it's like, what are you planning on doing with the Women's Intercontinental one? You know what I mean? Like, it's falling under the radar. Io Sky, seriously? I don't understand why she's in the tournament, let alone winning. Because she started this year. And I'm not shitting on Io Sky. I think for someone who's not really on the mic and doing promos, she is fucking super talented in the ring. I mean, super talented. I granted her the title of MVP at War Games. So she is super talented. So this is nothing against her. It's all respect. But she started the year as WWE Women's Champion, right? Went on to WrestleMania to defend against Bayley, the Royal Rumble winner. Now, win, lose, or draw, you're going into WrestleMania as World Champion. And then what happens? Later in the year, she switches heel to babyface, and she becomes number one contender to the Women's World Championship against Liv Morgan. Lackluster match, but that's due to timing or whatever. But still, why does she need to be in the Intercontinental Championship? I mean, there are so many people who could actually put some shine on it. Now, some people, a lot of the fans wanted Zelina Vega. I think eventually Zelina Vega should be winning a singles championship, rather if it's the women's world title or the women's Intercontinental Championship. She's put a lot of time. She's a former Queen of the Ring. I think, eventually she should get something. Now, I my selection of the winner of the tournament was Raquel Rodriguez. Now I know Rodriguez, lost out on a lot of in-ring time, due to personal health issues. I'm glad she's getting better, but it's the simple fact. I feel like all direction points directly to Raquel Rodriguez. You know what I mean? You're the Intercontinental Champion. You got Liv Morgan, who's the Women's World Champion. And who knows, maybe Dominic Mysterio could go back to NXT, win the North American Championship, since he's a 2-time winner. That story, goes itself. And you can roll it over, because if Liv is going to drop the belt back to Rhea Ripley at Raw on Netflix January 6th, at least your stable still has a championship, the Intercontinental one. Put some shine on her. But I don't understand it. I don't understand where they're going. There's got people like Zoe Stark on there. They're like, I don't get it. And nothing says, as far as the winners go, nothing is saying, oh, it's going to be this person, that person. I don't know. I hope it gets some shine, because the women deserve the Women's Intercontinental Championship shine as big as the U.S. Championship was. So as much shine as Chelsea Green getting with the Women's U.S. title, it should be, the equal attention for the Women's Intercontinental Championship. So it's yet to be determined. But we're going to speak on Raw. I'm sorry. Yeah, we're going to speak on Raw next week before the year's out. We still got maybe 1 or 2 episodes left to finish off 2024, because we started this podcast in 2023. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I appreciate everybody who's been subscribing, liking the page, and doing their thing, and showing love and shit like that. So, shout out to you guys. We keeping it, doing it for you. I got my sources on the inside that's giving me this information, so I can pass it on to you guys. I won't say who those are, but shout out to you guys. And I want to shed some light on AEW. I know. AEW, god damn it, AEW. See, I mean, I'm curious to see what AEW is going to do with their big contract agreement with Max and Warner Brothers Discovery going into the next year. I want to see how it goes. I want to see how it goes, because they should get out of the pay-per-view era. It's not helping. They should get to streams. They should learn. A lot of their actions do piggyback off what WWE does, and there's no shame on it. But you're not fighting for number 1 anymore. You're fighting to be number 2, because TNA Wrestling is coming, and they knew how to set aside any kind of differences they got with WWE, and they work on it. You see NXT stars over there. You see TNA stars over here. You know what I mean? It gets more eyes and more asses in the seats. Eventually, you guys will learn, because New Japan Pro Wrestling, I mean, that's it. That's all. That's the only ones you're doing that with. Should do better. I mean, now TNA is working with WWE when you used to be, So I don't know, but it should see more storylines. You know what I mean? So let's get into our segment. Who you got for this Saturday? Oh, my bad. Saturday tonight. Sorry, tonight it's going down. AEW World's End live from the Additional Financial Arena in Orlando, Florida. Yo, check them out on pay-per-view, okay? And check them out on Layback TV, because you get pay-per-view as well, all right? You don't think so? I dare you to test them out. All right, let's go to our segment, Who You Got? We got the semifinals for the Continental Classic. Continental Champion Okada versus Ricochet and Will Ospreay in a rematch with Kyle Fletcher. I think at Full Gear with Ospreay and Fletcher, that was probably arguably match of the night. They did fucking great. They got a great storyline. I like this version of Kyle Fletcher. He's coming out of his shell. I don't see him winning this, actually. I don't see him winning this, but I do see him moving up. I think Ricochet takes Okada. And I think Ospreay finally puts a nail in the coffin for Kyle Fletcher. Now, I think we're going to get the finals, Will Ospreay and Ricochet, but I think we're going to get an official heel turn of Ricochet. And I think it's going to be due to the Hurt Syndicate. I think they're going to finally see that he has potential, and we're going to see a new Continental Champion. Now, I don't understand how this Continental Classic really is this year. It's kind of confusing for the simple fact the winner of the Continental Classic last year, right, won the Continental Championship. Okay, it was a new belt introduced into AEW, and Okada has been the champion of that. He's in this tournament. My thing is that are they fighting for the championship? Is this belt on the line? I don't understand it. It's kind of fucking weird to me. Maybe we'll get our answers tonight. Moving on, we got Powerhouse Hobbs returning. We're taking on Takashita. Hope I'm saying that name right. For the AEW International Championship. Powerhouse Hobbs is a former TNT champion. I think he should win this belt. He's got a lot of potential. He's a true fucking powerhouse. He does great things. I love this storyline with Samoa Joe when they were fighting over the TNT Championship. So I got Powerhouse Hobbs on that one. Dynamite Diamond Ring, five-time champion MJF defending against Adam Cole. Now, I personally think when MJF came back, he signed an extension deal, but that's it. But we don't know this extension deal. We knew when the date was going to be, when he was going to be a free agent, where WWE could try to get him or AEW could try to keep him. We knew when that happened. But remember, he was injured. Shoulder, hip, all of that. Super injured defending that AEW World Championship. So he signs an extension deal. I think it's great. I think MJF would be very, very useful in the Netflix era when Raw goes over to Netflix. So personally, I think he's finishing off storylines. You know, he did his thing with Daniel Garcia. He did his thing with Will Ospreay over there in All In at where was it at? Damn, I totally forgot. Over there in the UK when they did All In at the stadium. Doesn't matter. It's in the past. But I think MJF is like closing out on all his storylines. Adam Cole, he did one last year. Remember, Adam Cole lost to MJF AEW Championship at All In last year. Wembley Stadium. There we go. Wembley Stadium. I knew it would come to me. So I think MJF is closing out all his storylines, doing great storylines until his extension is completely completed. So I got Adam Cole. I think it's going to be a great match, great storyline, but I think it's going to be it might be a dope finish, but I think Adam Cole gets it. MJF ain't got nothing to prove. He's the longest reigning AEW World Champion in history. He's the only one to win the Dynamite Diamond Ring since they started at 5 years ago. 6 years ago, 5 or 6 years ago. He's won all five. There hasn't been no other winner. So I got Adam Cole winning that. Mercedes Moné defending the TBS Championship against Chris Statlander Part 2. I think the hype behind Mercedes has been dying down. Even she's a dual champion, TBS champion and New Japan Pro Wrestling Strong champion, I believe it's called. Yeah, I think on this one, I think Chris Statlander is. I think we're gonna have some interference by Camille and Willow Nightingale. I think we're gonna see both of them involved, and I think Chris Statlander gets it done. I got her winning the TBS Championship for the second time. Her first reign, she defeated Jade Cargill on the way. Jade Cargill on her way out. I think Chris Statlander gets it done. New champ. Okay, Mariah May versus Thunder Rosa, Women's World Championship Tijuana Street Fight. I got Mariah May. Thunder Rosa, when she was champion, she got severely injured, and she had to give up the belt to not only Toni Storm at the time. But I don't think Mariah May's reign is going to end at World's End. I think she's been doing a great job. I think they're going to drag that, all the way to Toni Storm and her rematching each other, with the old version of Toni Storm now. So I got Mariah May, still champion, Tijuana Street Fight. And the 4-way World Championship match. We got Jon Moxley, Hangman Adam Page, Orange Cassidy, and Jay White. Switchblade Jay White. I like everyone's chances. I don't think Hangman is full 100%. Orange Cassidy has been crawling to get that world title. Jay White, maybe. But personally, I don't think any winner is going to matter, because I think Christian cashes in his contract tonight. I think Christian's still walking away AEW World Champion. But if I had to get a winner, I would definitely say the winner of this match... Hell, I would say the winner of this match... I'm going to go with Jon Moxley. I'm going to go with safe bet. Jon Moxley, he's got a lot to gain. Being the only 4-time AEW World Champion. I don't think that shit gets said a lot. 4-time AEW World Champion. We barely got a 2... Wait, CM Punk was 2-time champ. We barely got a 2 or 3-time champ. We got a 4-time AEW World Champion. That's crazy. So I got Mox retaining the world title. And that's all the card we got, all right? That's AEW World's End. It's going down at an additional financial arena in Orlando, Florida. Y'all check it out tonight. LaybackTV.com. Live on pay-per-view, I'm sorry. Y'all gonna be cool, all right? We got another episode coming next week before 2024 rolls out, and we roll right into 2025. This is the Drop That Podcast. This is Eddie Jack speaking. Y'all already fucking know. Subscribe to the page. Like the page. Y'all already know what to do. I'm gonna talk to you soon, all right? Y'all be safe. It's cold in this bitch. East Coast is a motherfucker. Peace!